Shalom, peace and blessings. My name is Nuriya Yasha'Allah, and this is the Light of the Lord Prophecy Channel. So today I was instructed by the Most High Yah to come forward with a prophetic word. This prophetic word is in regards to all the inhabitants of the state of Louisiana, the region of Louisiana, and the surrounding areas. And when I say Yah, I'm talking about the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, the God of the Bible. Yah gave me two dreams in regards to a weather, how can I describe it? A weather event. And of course, as we go through the dreams and the spiritual prophecy, the spiritual revelation that I received from Yah, you'll understand exactly what I mean by that. So he gave me two dreams. The first dream that I'll go over with you, I received back last year on early August of 2023. And then the most recent dream I received was on July the 15th, 2024. And Yah continuously pressed on me spiritually through prayer, through a variety of different steps that I'm going to go over with you all as we continue on in this video, that has led me to sit here before you today. So like Jeremiah, when Yah's word is within you to come forth, it burns. It's like a fire that you cannot quench until you come forward with the word. So I cannot be at peace. I cannot sit here and try to continue to go to class every single day and worry about all these different other things that I have in my life before I can sit here and be obedient to Yah and come forward with this word. So with that being said, I'm going to go over all of these things. Now with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and get into the first dream that I received from Yah. So I received this dream, like I mentioned, last August of 2023. So to give you quick background information, at that time, I was still living in the state of Maryland. I had briefly relocated to the state of Maryland during the month of August. Me and my husband were in the process of buying a house in the state of Louisiana. So this was actually before we went through all of the final clear to close. If any one of you all know the home buying process, you know that there's a lot of different hoops that you have to jump through. And there was a lot of things that needed to be done before we could say for sure that we got the house, for sure that we were moving, for sure, etc. So a lot of things were not set in stone. And I received this dream, like I mentioned, in early August of 2023. So at the beginning of the dream, I was in this beautiful home. I was in Louisiana, but I was in a home that was my own. Now, mind you, I'm not a homeowner at this point. I'm still living in an apartment with my family in Maryland. But in the dream, I was in a home in Louisiana, and this was my home. I'm in this home and I walk outside. When I walk outside, I see that I'm in this area that's very rural, country-like, and not so rural to where you don't have neighbors, like you have to go miles and miles away. It was a lot of space between us and the next neighbors, but it wasn't on top of each other. So I had to basically walk a little bit in order to reach my neighbor. So maybe about 100 feet, I reach my neighbor's house. I keep walking, and then all of a sudden it starts raining. And this rain is just pouring. And as it rains, it's almost like I can see the wind. Like the wind swirls. You know how in cartoons, you know, when they're trying to illustrate or animate the wind to show this super exaggerated whatever, that's how it was in the dream. It's like I could see the wind. So I'm walking and I continue to pass each of my neighbor's house. And I get to a point to where I've went down a slope. And all of a sudden I see this gated type of community. So it was like it was like one of those, you know, close-knit types of communities where it's a lot of very well kept homes. I want to say it was very similar to like what a HOA would be. This was a community that I had walked down to, and remind you, it's still raining, and it's still, the wind is still swirling, and the wind is picking up and picking up. And once I walk down the slope and I see this gated community, I see the water start to rise, and the water is rising and rising, and it's this crystal clear water. And as it's rising, people are in frantic in this community. They're crying, they're screaming because they didn't know where to go and what to do. And the water is rising and rising and rising, and then it covers all of their homes. And I remember looking at this, and I can feel the rain touching my skin and everything. But where it had rose, it was a cutoff point. So in this particular area, the water was rising and rising until it covered all of the homes. Mind you, remember I said when I walked from my home in the dream, I walked down a slope. That was where the community was. But it's like it was cut off at that point. So when I seen these things, I went back up the hill to my home, and I remember seeing a lot of people who were able to escape, coming up the hill. Once I seen them coming up the hill, that was the end of the dream. Now, when I had this dream, I woke up from this dream, I was already in the home buying process to move to Louisiana. So I thought very surface level, right? I'm thinking, okay, yeah, you've already spoken to me that we're going to get this home. You've already blessed this move for us. You have already spoken prophecy to us on a previous account that, we're going to be moving to Louisiana, etc. But now I'm seeing that, something is going to happen here. But in the dream, our home was protected, but a certain area, they flooded. So, of course, like I do, I pray to Yah about it, and then I wait on his timing for when he gives me a full interpretation. If he doesn't give it to me right then and there, in the dream, when I wake up, etc., I pray to him about it, and then I keep it pushing. Here we are now in 2024. We moved into that home at the end of August 31st, September 1st of 2023. So we moved into the home a month after I had that dream in Louisiana. So we relocated from Maryland to Louisiana. Continuing on with the second dream. So I had the second dream on July the 15th. And this was another time where I had cluster dreams. Yah was showing me a variety of different things. At the beginning of this dream, I was on a phone call with another sister in the walk. And as I'm on the phone call with her, it's like I'm in two places at one time. I really can't explain it. I've had many dreams like this before where I really cannot explain this, but it's like Yah gives me multiple points of view, and I'm about to explain what I mean by that. So as I'm having this phone conversation with this sister, it's like I'm in my present tense form where I'm on this phone call with her, but then I'm also seeing her on the other end, and I'm seeing where she is. I'm seeing her in a car. I'm seeing the surrounding area of where she's driving, who's in the car with her. I'm able to see all of these things simultaneously in the dream. So as I'm on this phone call with her, I see her in a car driving. She had two other people in the car with her, and there are other cars around her. I remember seeing a white Silverado truck and an SUV. She's driving this car, and I see that she's driving in what looks like flood waters. So if anyone has ever been somewhere where a trickle and a drop would drop, and all of a sudden now you have ankle deep waters, you all are familiar with how it is to drive in water like that. You're going to drive slow, whatever it may be. That's what she was doing. And then, mind you, there's other cars around her going through these flood waters as well. But as me and her are talking on the phone, I'm seeing a visual of, because remember, I'm seeing her as well in the car and what's around her. I see the flood waters start to rise and start to rise and start to rise. But it seemed like the cars around her, instead of slowing down like she was, they started to actually speed up. And when they started to speed up, they went head first into water that was coming this way. And like, whoosh, it came like a wave. Like, I remember seeing them start to speed up, and then the wave went whoosh. And then I'm talking on the phone with her, and we're praying and praying to the Most High, asking for her protection, etc., because these waters are rising. And she's driving towards this whoosh, this big wave of whoosh that was coming through. So we're praying and calling out to the Lord, but I'm also seeing, like I mentioned, this visual. All of a sudden, as me and her are praying together, her car floats up. Her car floats up on top of the wave. And then all the other cars around her that were driving, they're sunk. This water consumed them completely. But her car starts to float on top of the water. And me and her are continuously praying. And Yah puts it on my spirit to give her specific directions. So he wanted me to give her specific directions in the dream on where to go next to get away from this area that she was. And then all of a sudden, a view of a map pops up. Like almost like my full view. Like everything is blotted out. The phone call, me observing her in the car. Now it's just a map on, I can only explain it as a screen. It's just a map up. And I see the state of Louisiana. And this is important because Yah showed me a specific region in Louisiana that will receive this destruction that is coming. Everyone knows that Louisiana is shaped like a boot. I'm going to put an illustration. I'm going to actually draw a map, whether I use Canva or if I got to doodle it somewhere. I'm going to show y'all exactly what I seen in this dream. From Lake Charles all the way to New Orleans, that bottom part of the boot of Louisiana, that part was dry land. And I'm gonna tell you why I say it was dry land. Maybe a couple smidgets above Lake Charles. I'm gonna put the boot from a couple smidges above Lake Charles all the way up to right under Shreveport, and then going across to the other side of the state. On the map that Yah showed me in the dream, it was doodled black. It was a black shading. The map was a yellow tan looking color, and it was the outline of Louisiana. But that part that I just described was doodled all black. But then a little time passed on when I started to see the part that was like shaded in. It was moving like waves. And Yah was showing me what specific part would be flooded. So once I see that vision within the dream of where specifically the destruction was going to happen in Louisiana, Yah literally gave me a map and showed me. Then it swiped off the screen. And then I'm on the phone talking to her. We're praising Yah because she's floating on top of the water. But Yah gives me specific instructions to tell her so that she could find safety. So I spoke to her, I told her those instructions, and then she was able to find safety. That was the end of that dream. I had a bunch of other dreams that night as well. A lot more intense dreams as well. So, of course, I prayed about it, and I left it up to Yah. Now, here we are. It is September the 17th. And Yah will not allow me rest. He will not allow me peace until I bring this forward. From September the 16th to today, which is September the 17th, Yah started to give me a variety of different utterances and visions, open-eyed, open-eye visions to prepare me to give this word today. Because even though I prayed about this dream had went back of mine. Like this dream and the dream before, back of mine. I just looked at it like whenever Yah wants to reveal to me what exactly he showed me, then he'll reveal it to me. But Yah was bringing this back to my foremind. He was bringing this back on the forefront. Like, I need you to deal with this now. Every step that I take, Yah leads. I don't speak a word without him instructing me to. I don't. Yah will show me a topic, and when he's ready for me to speak on it, he's already laid the groundwork for me. I've given you the dream already. I've given you the interpretation, or now I'm going to give you the interpretation. Now go forward with this word now. And that is where we have come to. That now I have to come forward with this word. Because leading up to September the 17th, this morning I woke up. Some of you all know I'm in my senior year of college. I'm about to graduate next semester. So it is go time for me. I woke up this morning, got ready like I normally do, and I'm driving to class. I'm driving to school. I'm driving up to campus, which is about a 20-minute drive. And I always use that time to pray. I always use that time for prayer, praise and worship to Yah. I always do. But as I'm even trying to start, as I'm even trying to get ready to, do my little praise and worship and etc. and pray to Yah, he stopped me. What I had to say at that time, it could wait. Yah brought into my mind again the dreams. But he didn't stop there, because mind you, I'm still driving. Yah started to give me, this is today, this morning, because it's 11:45 p.m. This morning, Yah started to give me open-eyed visions. And this is what he showed me. As I'm driving, I'm seeing waves cover land, completely swallow up land. I'm seeing this rain. And as he's showing me these visions, these open-eye visions, I'm not asleep. I'm actually seeing this. As he's showing me this, he's speaking to me. And he's explaining to me what he's showing me. And he's explaining to me what he's showing me. And it got so intense that I thought to myself, should I pull over? Like, I think I might need to pull over. I need to write this down. But Yah put it on my spirit. No, keep driving. Just record what I say to you so that you can then have it saved. And as he would speak to me and give me a vision, I would then record. I had the recorder. I would then explain what he showed me and then what he said. That led on all the way up until I got to campus. And I knew I cannot wait another minute. I cannot wait. I have to get this out. I have to. Because Yah has put an urgence on me to get this prophetic word out. So what he revealed to me in the spiritual revelation about this weather-related event that is going to come, I was not prepared for. And I know you will not be prepared for. But as we continue to go through this prophetic revelation, I hope that those who truly have some sort of zeal for Yah, that this will urge you to cling to him more in this hour. I would hope that when you hear these things, that these things do not bring you into a state of fear and sorrow and depression. This is the time that true believers of Yah cling to him. He is the one that will deliver and protect all of us from the things that are going to be happening in Babylon. Now, getting into the prophetic revelation, of course, the first dream, Yah gave me a vision of something to come. A portion of that dream, the prophecy was already fulfilled, was me living in Louisiana in a house. But he also showed me in that dream that near me, there's going to be an area, there's going to be a region that's going to be completely taken over and consumed by flood and by rain. The second dream, Yah showed me another flood-like event. And then he actually showed me the state of Louisiana and where the destruction or where that flood would be. To bring it all together, as Yah showed me these things and gave me these breakdowns, he gave me a prophetic word. Now, this prophetic word was given to me on September the 17th, 2024, which is today. And I'm going to read exactly what Yah spoke to me. And then I'm also going to come back with some additional wisdom when it comes to what he showed me, what he spoke to me, etc. With that being said, this is the word of the Lord. A destruction that will plague Louisiana worse than Hurricane Katrina, worse than Hurricane Andrew, worse than Hurricane Ivan. They toy with fallen angel technology. So I will allow Babylon to destroy herself with the works of her own hand and by the works of those who they have made gods. Destruction will come swiftly. No soul can prepare for what is to come outside of me. This is the word of the Lord. This is the word of Yah. So there was a lot of things that I needed understanding about. Every time Yah gives me a prophetic word, things that I am not sure about, I always ask him. It's an ongoing conversation. When I asked Yah about what stuck out to me the most, what stuck out to me first was what probably stuck out to you first, is that they toy with fallen angel technology. Okay, Yah, what exactly do you mean by that? They toy with fallen angel technology, right? Then he put in front of me as an example the situation in Dubai where they have this technology. They have this technology where they call it cloud seeding. Basically, this way to get you to accept something that is a 100% abomination is where they alter with the natural course of things. They alter with the clouds and all of these different things to control the weather. So they made it to a way to where you would accept it. Yes, Dubai is super dry. Dubai is heat and it's all these different things, and Dubai needs rain and all of these different things. Let's do cloud seeding. It'll help it to, help add a couple of more inches of rain. And you see how that backfired on Dubai. And Dubai was flooded. And Dubai, all those people with all of those $100,000 cars found their cars underwater because they were messing around with something that they have no credentials to mess around with. They were not given the authority to do that, but instead, just like mankind has always done throughout history, they follow behind these false gods that teach them abominations, that teach them all the secrets of the heavens. This is nothing new underneath the sun. This manipulation with weather is called a lot of different things around the world. Dubai isn't the only country that does it. A lot of other countries do it, including the US of A. In America, it's called HARP, where they can do a whole bunch of different things with this technology to manipulate the weather. Yah is saying that he is going to allow this thing to backfire on Babylon. he is going to allow this technology to backfire on them. Since America, you want to follow behind your false gods, your false deities. You think that you can usurp the authority, the design of Yah, with your compadres, the fallen angels. Yah is saying that he's going to allow it to backfire. If you are hearing this fallen angel stuff for the first time, or you are hearing this fallen angel stuff and your mind immediately goes towards the mind of a scoffer, and you believe that this is foolishness, that this isn't real, you have no idea. You have no idea of what's going on. You have no idea. You are completely wrapped up in the matrix. If you think the human mind on its own is capable of actually altering the weather without no interference from beings that have been up there, who know how the celestial bodies work, who know all of these different things, the different gates of the seas, they know all of these different things per Enoch, per the scriptures of Yah, because Enoch is the scriptures of Yah. And your mind, you believe that the human mind is capable of altering the actual weather, making it rain with their own mind, making it snow with their own mind, creating hurricanes with their own mind. But that's another topic for another day. I'm only dealing with, that's another topic for another day. So continuing on, Yah says that this is going to be a man-made weather event. This hurricane is going to be man-made, but Yah is going to allow it, since y'all want to keep doing deals with the devil. I'm going to show you the result of doing deals with the adversary. It's going to backfire on you. If you think that Satan is a friend, you are foolish. Yah described this weather event as worse than Hurricane Katrina, Hurricane Andrew, and Hurricane Ivan. I am familiar with Hurricane Katrina, right? Which is mostly everybody's familiar with Hurricane Katrina because of the death tolls. Modern day society at that point had never seen death tolls that high from a hurricane. So this was a huge thing. Even today, it's a huge thing. Everybody knows Hurricane Katrina. But the other two hurricanes I was not really familiar with. And the reason why I'm getting deeper into this, just bear with me. The reason why I'm getting deeper into this is because Yah used these particular examples by design. One, Yah is saying that this hurricane, this man-made hurricane that is going to hit Louisiana, is going to be worse than Katrina, meaning that the death toll is going to be worse than it was with Katrina. We are going to see a death toll, astronomical numbers than we have ever seen in this region from this hurricane. Continuing on, Hurricane Andrew. As he's speaking to me these specific examples, he's explaining to me why he's using these particular hurricanes, these particular named hurricanes, to paint a picture for you all to understand. Hurricane Andrew by far was one of the most damaging hurricanes in history when it comes to property damage by the millions. Property damage, that means your houses, your cars, buildings, schools, churches, everything. The property damage, Yah says it's going to exceed. It's going to be worse. There's going to be an astronomical amount of damage, monetary property damage. People are going to lose their homes. People are going to lose their cars. People are going to lose where they take their child to school at. The daycare, the local daycare, the local post office, even down to the local Popeyes, will all be destroyed. It's going to be damaged more than you've ever seen, property-wise. Then Yah also spoke about Hurricane Ivan. Now, Hurricane Ivan was back in 2004. I was like 9 years old. I didn't know anything about Andrew or Ivan. I was in elementary school when Katrina hit. Ivan. And Yah said, I want you to observe the behavior of Ivan. That is the revelation he was showing me. The behavior of Ivan. The man-made hurricane that is going to hit, its behavior, the characteristic of the hurricane that's going to hit is going to be worse than the characteristics and behavior of Ivan. And I said, well, what do you mean, the behavior of Ivan? Then he led me to look up the hurricane path. Ivan is known. Ivan hit Florida twice. This is an unnatural behavior of a hurricane. Normally, a hurricane comes from the Gulf or comes from the body of water. It goes on land. It hits land at whatever speed that it accumulated from making its way off the ocean. And then once it hits land, the hurricane weakens. And then it dissipates. But Ivan, it said, you know what? I'm going to come from off the ocean. I'm going to hit land. I'm going to go out into land. I'm going to come back around, hit the water again, and then hit land again. So it hit Florida twice. Yah said the behavior of this hurricane is going to be worse than Ivan. So it's going to say, you know what? I'm going to hit Louisiana. I think I want to hit Louisiana again. It's going to be an unnatural pattern because this is a man-made event. This is a man-made hurricane that Yah is going to allow to happen. But Yah is giving specifics. These are specific details. This is not general. This is not, yeah, he told me, yeah, ooh. This is specific. Yah is talking about the death toll is going to exceed the death toll of Hurricane Katrina. The property damage is going to exceed the property damage of Hurricane Andrew. The behavior is going to be more sporadic, more out of norm than it was Ivan. Yah is giving specific examples on what you can expect. And not only is Yah giving specific examples of what you can expect in the behavior of this hurricane, of this man-made weather event, Yah is also giving specifics on the region. Everything about Yah is specific. Everything about him is specific when he truly uses someone and speaks through them. So now that Yah has revealed what is to come for Louisiana, where does that leave us now, right? Like I always say in every single one of these videos, you need to cling to Yah. You need to return to Yah. If you are not in his bosom, you need to return to him. You need to. You have no choice. If you are in the state of Louisiana and you hear this prophetic word and it resonates in your spirit, and you may have already received dreams of destruction coming to Louisiana, into your area, and then you hear this and it becomes confirmation, you need to cling to Yah. I am telling you again that you need to cling to Yah. You need to repent for uncleanliness. You need to repent for the sins that you have in your life that go against the lifestyle Yah has set apart and ordained for you to live, which means that you need to keep his laws, statutes, and his commandments. Everything that Yah instructs us to do, you need to obey. I'm not here to debate all the nitty gritty. Whatever Yah tells you to do, do it. It's simple as that. Whatever Yah tells you to do it. Whatever he tells you to put away, put it away. However way he tells you to dress, dress. However way he tells you to worship and pray, do that. Every fiber of your being needs to go back to him. That is the only way you will be shown mercy. And Yah will give you instructions. Because according to what Yah has revealed to me, not the entire Louisiana will reap this destruction. But it's only a little part, little slivers of parts of Louisiana that's going to be salvaged and that's going to be saved. But the mass, we talking about 95%. 95% of Louisiana is going to be flooded. It's going to be flooded. With that information, you need to take it to Yah. Yah, I need you. In this area that you showed to her that is going to be flooded, what do I do? I don't have the resources to move. What do I do? I need the job that I have here. What do I do? You need to allow Yah to lead every single one of your steps. It is time to come back into the fold. Now, I'm speaking to those who have an ear to hear the path to righteousness. Now, to those who hear this and scoff and say, she's... You don't listen. This is what the latter is. You don't listen. You scoff. You call it false. You say who sent her. You don't listen and you're in this area. And then destruction comes upon you quickly. Quickly. Meaning that it's no amount of hurricane survival packs. It's no amount of water bottles. It's no amount of batteries. It's no amount of generators that's going to save you and protect you from the destruction that's coming. It's no amount of witchcraft and voodoo that is going to save you. Because Yah is allowing this to happen. Due to the sins of this land. Due to the sins of Babylon. You wanted to go ahead and make deals with the devil? Well, when the deal falls out, I'm going to let it just be. I'm not going to save you from it. Why should I? Y'all don't serve me anyway. This is prophetic revelation to warn the righteous and the wicked. When the righteous hear this, they will cling to their Father who is in heaven. They will cling to the Son of Yah and allow the Holy Spirit to guide them in wisdom and in truth and in light. But to those who are on the other side, you are going to get the judgment that is to come. You're just going to get that judgment. And it is beyond me at that point. It's going to be too late when you have water at the bottom lip. You have water meeting you at the bottom lip. And you're like, but wait, I'm sorry, bubble. So with that being said, you all, I hope that you all who have an ear here, if you feel led to spiritually to share this with people that live in Louisiana, please do. It's not about subscribers for me at all, 100%. I need the word of Yah to fall on the ears of the righteous and those who have a true heart to change, who want to walk the path of righteousness. The wicked is going to be wicked. It's nothing I can do to change the wicked. I can tell them what Yah says. I can provide them the warnings. I can give them the prophecy that Yah showed to me and spoke to me. But the wicked are going to be wicked. The wicked are going to scoff. The wicked are going to be wicked. But I need this message to reach those who have a heart to change from their wicked way and will hear this and feel convicted. I don't have as much time as I think I do. I need to get my life together. I need to cling to my Creator. I need to get things on the right path because I don't want to be in these judgments. I don't want that to be me. So with that being said, you all, I hope that everyone is staying encouraged out there. Please beware that spiritual activity is increasing. The spiritual activity is increasing. Please guard your spirit. Guard your spirit. Guard yourself spiritually and physically. Be careful what you allow your eyes to see and your ears to hear. Be mindful, we are going into even more wicked seasons. Seasons where witches and warlocks are on a thou wow. So just be mindful of all of the things that they're putting in shows and all these movie premieres and all of these different things. Be mindful. Stay encouraged. Stay encouraged. For the righteous, for those who seek righteousness, stay encouraged. Please stay encouraged. We are all going through trial. We are all going through the furnace so that we can be tested and proved. Do you really love God? Do you really love Yah? Do you really strive to walk like his son, our Savior, the Son of Yah? Do you really mean everything that you say when you go to him and you pray and you say you want to be righteous and you want to be all of these good, holy, set apart things? The situations that we are going to go through now and to come is going to prove that. Just like how we have to prove any person that comes into our life, any teacher that says they have a message to teach, any prophet or prophetess that says that God spoke to them, how we have to prove them. Yah has to prove us and put us through certain trials. Y'all know the scripture, gold. We striving to be gold. With that being said, my name is Nuriya Yasha'Allah. This is the Light of the Lord Prophecy Channel. Until next time, Shalom.
Holy man that was teaching us to love your neighbor. He the bishop of our souls, y'all. We gotta labor. Psalms 102 and 13. It's the time of favor. Messiah got the keys. Don't let the devil cage you. No. When it all said and done, no one to be a stranger. No. Like the pot from me